Hi guys, Sammie here with Blue Feather Homestead. Welcome back to my kitchen. I'm finally feeling a little bit better. I have just been laid up for like a week and a half, something like that. I mean, I would get up and do chores. I'd get up, take kids to school, whatever. I'd do things like that, but I would just be wiped out. I've just been full of phlegm and everything else. I don't know if it's allergies or what. But anyway, so I do feel better and I am back and it is time to do some more videos. My last video I talked about being prepared, and I'm still 100% behind that. I believe that we all need to start preparing, you know, for just in case. I'd rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it, right? You know, hope for the best, but prepare for the worst. And I'm saying that, I mean, you know what's going on in this world. I don't have to tell you. I've heard that they're not doing any more forbearances on mortgages anymore. Unemployment is stopping. We've had droughts, we've had fires, we've had hurricanes. We've got this healthcare issue going on. There's just all kinds of stuff going on. I heard on the news that they see us working with the Taliban in the future side by side. I'm like, did I just hear that correctly? Anyway, we're going through some crazy times. We'll get into all that other stuff later on too. Today I want to show you a video on how I store my onions, okay? I've had these bags of onions sitting on my counter for probably a week now, maybe a little bit longer, and I need to do something with them. Of course, the best way to store onions is in a dry, dark, cool place, not in your refrigerator, not next to your potatoes. And people probably think, well, duh, you know, not next to your potatoes, but I didn't know that. When I was younger, in my 20s or whatever, I just stored it all together, okay? Well, why are my potatoes growing these bud things on the, you know, on there? Well, more than likely it's because I had them stored next to my onions, and you don't want to do that. So anyway, you can store garlic, you know, with your onions, but not anything else, not tomatoes and stuff. I mean, potatoes. So anyway, I am going to show you how I store them with pantyhose, okay? You don't have to do it this way. I'm going to store some of my onions this way, and I will also just store them like in a basket probably. I might dice them up and put them in the freezer, but this episode or this video is going to be over how I put them in pantyhose. It's very simple. And you can get them at the Dollar Tree. I hear that they have stockings there. I don't have a Dollar Tree here, so I got them, of course, at Wally World. Anyway, I got them there, and I think it was $5 for 3 pair of them, and I'm just going to use 1 pair for now. So anyway, let's get started. Okay, so actually this mesh bag would even just be perfect if you could hang this up somehow or whatever. You want it to be, you know, ventilated pretty good. You know, you can hang them up in here or whatever and take about as needed, maybe cut up the top or whatever and hang them up. You can do that, but we're going to put them in pantyhose today. I learned this years ago and it worked for me. So, and I thought, when I saw this, I thought, well, how brilliant is that? What a good idea. One feels a little yucky, but you want to leave the skin, the skin on here. I think the more the better, really, to protect it. They're dried out. These are store-bought. You know, if they grew in my garden, which I have before, these things here, the big stems on here, you can tie these kind of like a garlic tie. You can tie them and then hang them that way, and then just cut them off as needed. But like I said, we're not doing that today. Maybe another video for that. And these here, I'm saving these. I'll put these in my freezer, and those will be cooked for vegetable broth, chicken broth, what have you, okay? Ooh, you see my bracelet today? Got the foosball bracelet on, baby, because you know what time it is, right? Yes. All right, so let's get started. I've got my pantalones here. We're just going to put one onion in at a time. Can't talk. I'm going to go ahead and remove just a little bit of that, I think. Okay. So you're just going to put it into one leg. Simple, simple. All right. And then we're just going to tie it in a knot. You can see what I'm doing here. Okay. There's the first one. You're just going to continue to do this. I don't know, I didn't cut this. I've cut this in the past, okay? And I thought, well, why don't I just leave it connected? And if I fill up this side, then I can maybe just hang it, you know, with this doohickey here in the middle, just hang it up like that. So I might end up cutting that. So let's just keep on putting them in. Okay, you kind of get what we're going here, what we're doing. Okay. I should say, kind of getting the idea of what we're doing. Okay, and just tie them like that. And eventually you're going to have a whole chain of them. And you'll hang those up, and then, you know, you'll just cut it as you need them. You just go into wherever you're storing them. I'm going to put them in probably in my pantry, and hang them up in there. But anyway, you will just, you know, get the scissors and just cut that, take it out and use it, and then you've got your next one hanging there. That one probably need to be a little bit lower, the tie. But this is it. Okay, just like this. I've mentioned before, I'm not really sure how to get my camera to pan out on me and what I'm doing. It's like either my face or you get my hands on what I'm doing here. So that one's a little bit better. I kind of did that tighter. You're getting the idea, right? So let me just go ahead and continue doing this, and I'll show you the end result. Alright folks, so I don't know if you can see, I've got one leg filled up here, okay? It's almost as tall as I am. I have this one side filled up, and I'm going to go ahead and cut this side and fill up the other. And I think I'm going to do that because actually it's got some weight to it. And I think that it'll probably be better to hang that one up on one nail, and then on this one I'll hang this somewhere else once I get it filled up. But anyway, I mean, how smart is that, right? Okay, this keeps your onions, you know, for months to come. I don't know if it'll last that long, you know, in your pantry. We used to eat onions on everything, and I've just really cut down on it. But anyway, I'll have these, you know, I'll have them if I need them. And this is just so smart. You put them in the pantyhose, and this, it'll let air flow through. Keeps it, I mean, it'll be out of your way. You know, you can hang it up in a corner somewhere or whatever if you want to, and that'll be out of the way. I sure do hope that this was helpful, and I appreciate you watching, and I am just so glad to be back. We'll get some more videos out soon. And if you enjoyed it and it was helpful, well, give me a thumbs up if you don't mind. Thanks for subscribing. And oh, look at my candle I got. Ooh. Anyway, y'all have a great day. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.